What is going on, guys? Joey Friends are here, FLEXX Training Systems, and today I am going to go over a topic that I went over many moons ago, but there's a lot more of you now, and I'm a little bit more versed, as I will be doing this in time. I'll just get better at delivering the message, and I know that this kind of video is going to really help some people, and um, yeah, I mean, you guys see the topic of the video. Everybody's going to go through those down days. They're going to have days where they feel off, they don't feel strong. There are other outside variables that are affecting them and preventing them from, doing their best. And this is the type of video that I want you to listen to when those days happens, just to kind of get you back on track and understand that, there's a way out and you're going to be all right. You're going to make it. So let's get through it. So today, we're talking about bad days. We're talking about days where you go into the gym and you don't feel so strong. What do you do? Right? So you get to the gym, you're warming up, and maybe you're younger and you're not experienced, or you're very emotional, right? And you're warming up and you get to a specific weight and you realize my recovery is not on point. I don't have what it takes today. I set an expectation for myself that is far exceeding what my body can actually output given the circumstances, and I am not strong today, and there's nothing I can do to change that. Now, in that moment, you're probably going to feel like shit, right? Because you thought you were going to be strong, you thought all these things, and you have a decision to make, right? You could say, fuck that, I'm not weak, whatever, this and that, and try to load up and hit something decent for your own ego, which is one, gonna set your recovery debt even higher, which you will have to pay back, okay? Two, it could possibly injure you, right? And three, you're probably gonna have to check in with your coach, and they're gonna be like, brother, what are you doing? You know what I mean? So, I would say the overshoot when you're fatigued is astronomically riskier than when you're feeling really, 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 really good and everything's fresh and you want to hit, you think you might have a PR, right? When you're beat and you push it, that's when shit can go wrong, and you can really set, now you're going to be deloading in a week where you're supposed to be building up. You're just going to screw up your program. You're spending money on your program. It's like now you're wasting weeks. You get what I'm saying? So, it's there are a lot of things that can go wrong if you don't do the right thing here. Now, many, many moons ago, I will never forget. It was like 6 years ago. I was at Barbell Brigade, and I was warming up on squat, and I believe the weight was 475, and that was my top weight for the day. And I hit that 475, and I felt so unbelievably weak, right? And I was really frustrated. But it was in that moment that I said to myself, you know what? I'm so beat right now. I'm my hamstring's talking to me. I'll probably get hurt if I go heavy. The right thing for me to do, I'm going to dial back. I'm literally just going to load 365, and I'm going to hit a couple sets, of low reps, and then I'm going to get out, right? I'm going to facilitate some recovery because training light is actually going to help you recover. You're going to recover better than if you just did nothing at all. You're definitely going to stay sharp, right? And it was from that moment forward that I really started to integrate that into my habits, right? Obviously, I squat way more than that now. I lift a lot more weights now, so the cost of me overshooting like that is greater, right? You have to stay focused if you can. And this is something that comes in time, and I've noticed with a lot of young lifters, it's very difficult for them to do this. But if you could stop yourself, stop your emotions at that moment, stop right there, and say, no, I should not add weight. I need to recover now. I need to pay back that debt, okay? I pulled a lot out of my body. Probably hit some PRs the week before. You probably had something going on in your life that taxed you. You don't have what it takes at this moment. So how do you move forward? Like, what is the best way to move forward? The best way to move forward is going to be recovering, right? You have to recover. You cannot get better by digging that hole deeper at this moment. You need to pay that debt. So how do you do that? You're going to go lighter. You're going to focus on recovery. You're going to make sure you're getting some good protein in. You're going to sleep well. You're going to stay hydrated. You're going to get your vitamins in, right? You're going to do everything that you need to do to help you recover So that way when you come into your next lower session, I'm talking about lower here because, lower is the one that usually gets super taxed, right? Come into your next lower body session and you should feel a little bit better. Now okay, I took a step forward. I did what I was supposed to do. I recovered. Okay, I checked my ego. I stayed in the pocket, right? Okay, so fall back to your bread and butter. That's what I have on here. Your bread and butter. What is your bread and butter going to be? It's going to be a program. It's going to be your fundamentals, right? The longer that you do this, think about the past. Refer to the past. I'm sure you've gone through preps, right? Many preps. Many of you guys have competed more than once. You're going to look back in the past and you're going to say, I was super fatigued. I remember how mentally I was so screwed up, and then 2 weeks before the meet, I just was like wanted to quit, and I didn't think I was gonna bomb out and all this stuff. But then I followed my taper, right? I felt like shit all the way up to meet week, and then I had the best meet of my life, right? How does that happen? Well, there's a lot of different reasons for that. That's how a good taper sometimes usually works. In time, you won't need to get as beat, but you can refer to the past, and that can give you the confidence in that moment to drop that big weight and say, you know what? I'm going to chill out. I got to remember my fundamentals. I got to remember how beat up I was in the past, right? I got through that. I was successful. I'm going to do the same here. There's no reason why I shouldn't. You get what I'm saying? The past can help you handle situations in the future, because powerlifting is like a cycle. You're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. You're going to have good days, and you got bad days. You're going to have days where you feel strong because you haven't been under a lot of stress and your training is really paying off and your recovery is on point, and days when your training is really hard, you don't feel as strong, your stress levels are going to be screwed up. You know what I'm saying? So you just need to, you have to pull, if you can control those emotions, right? We are our thoughts. We are our brain, and this goes in any situation. Anytime you run into adversity, if you could stay logical and say, okay, what is the path forward? Doesn't matter if it's lifting or what. What is the path forward? You're arguing with your girl. What is the path forward? Okay, what is the smartest thing for me to do in this situation? All variables considered. If you're a thinker and you're thinking all the time, right? I hate overthinking, but if you're coming into the gym and you're thinking a lot, you got to think, if I go to the gym and I feel good and I can stay in the pocket, okay, that situation is going to play out. But what happens if I go in and I don't feel that way? That's why I always tell people, hey, take what you have. Take what you have. That's all you can ever do, is take what you have. That's it. And I know it sounds like very simple, but it's true. It's that simple. When you go to a meet, you can't lift more than you have. You can only lift what you have, right? Take what you have. It's really that easy. That's all you have to do. That's literally all you have to do. So, you guys, I just did a video a couple of videos ago about trust, right? When you trust that process, you build trust in your program over time. You build trust in your coach over time. That is when mentally you're gonna need to refer to your preparation, refer to the fundamentals. Even if it's your first prep, look around you, right? Is your team successful? Are you on a team of winners, right? That's one of the cool things about coming to FLEXX, is you could look around and be like, look at all these champions around you. Look at all these top guys around you, right? If they can do it, so can you, right? Because they have bad days. They have recovery problems, right? You guys don't even know half the shit that goes on, right? Some of my top guys, they're lifting super lightweight sometimes because they have other things going on and they have to take it easy, right? It is what it is. You're here now. What can you do right now in this situation to move forward in this moment, like right now? And the best thing for you is probably going to be, right, paying back that debt, focusing on recovery. You don't need to do more. Same thing with injuries, right? Same thing with injuries. You get hurt, you're like, oh, I need to go work out. I need to go do this. It's like, you should still train, but sometimes you're going to have to let that body part heal. It's very hard. I know this because when I hurt my back, it was very hard for me to not load my back and squat. I was born to squat. It's so hard for me not to do this. It literally kills me. But I was like, you know what? If I don't do this, I'm going to get worse. And I know this because I was getting worse. I was literally getting worse. So, freaking Big Body's calling me right now. Chill out, Big Body. I'll call you back. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say for you guys today. That's all I wanted to say to you guys today. I think everybody needs a little reminder once in a while, And, you know, Uncle Joey's got your back. I just want you guys to remember it's all right. Whatever you're going through is going to be temporary. I have been to the depths of hell and back in this damn sport. I have seen everything. Okay? And 99% of the time, whatever horrible thing you're going through, there's somebody going through it worse than you, and they came out of it successful. You're going to be okay. All right? Take it easy. Stay in the pocket. Respect your body. Right? At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, when you're 90 years old, there will have been a finite amount of times in your life that you squatted, benched, and deadlifted. Permanent. Over. Right? You got to think about that. Use it wisely. Just respect your body. Recover. Enjoy the moment. Be proud of yourself for making the right decision when you run into that adversity, when you feel beat, and you take it back and you deload, and then you get out the gym and you go recover. Be proud of yourself that you did the best thing that you could have done to help yourself move forward. And it was not going heavy. It was not in that moment. Okay? Anyway, guys, that's it. Let me get a hashtag be smart. Hashtag be smart in the comments down below. See you guys in the next one. Peace.